most, people are really wanting to know if black people voting for Trump. In my opinion, I know a lot that are. But we'll see what happens during this 2024 election season come November 5th. Let's tune into the video and see what's going on here. Do black people really mess with Trump?
What up, world? It's Josh Johnson, full-time Daily Show correspondent and full-time black guy. But more than that, I'm also a part-time voter. Now, black voters have been the backbone of electing Democratic presidents since Bill Clinton went on Arsenio. In fact, 91% of black voters voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016, and 92% voted for Joe Biden last election. So why does this year feel different?
New polling shows 23% support among black voters for former President Trump. That's up 19 points since the 2020 election.
Contrary to popular belief, not all black people know each other. So in order to find out how all black people felt about Trump, I got 6 from the tri-state area to ask, do we with Trump?
Okay, so who will you be voting for in 2024? Daryl?
Do I have to say his name? I don't want to, but more than likely it's going to be Trump.
Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Who are you going to be voting for?
Biden.
And then Victor?
I'm with her.
Oh, Biden, okay.
Trump.
Eric, Trump?
Biden.
Biden?
Trump.
Okay, we're an even split. Which?
So I'm gonna start by saying this. This is clearly an older video. I'm now seeing this, but this is a little bit of an older video, and people are still talking about Biden. But Kamala Harris is really the one that's running right now.
I didn't see that coming. So do you think there's going to be a big shift, any sort of change?
I think it's going to be a big shift.
Me too.
Big shift?
Yes. Big
Really? Okay.
For me, I've always been a Democrat, and it's like, for the most part with the Democratic Party, they always make a bunch of promises that they can't deliver.
You know, they use the issues of the African American community as a soapbox to stand on and make promises, you know, just to get us to come out and vote. And then once we vote and everyone's in place, it's like, well, what happened?
Would you say it's anything like?
That's kind of a lot of how people are feeling right now. I can't even lie, especially a lot of black people, Spanish people, poor people in general. A lot of people are feeling like the Democratic Party is kind of, they've been saying a lot of things like that. We'll give you this, we'll give you that, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. And once they get into power, they're not really giving what they said that they were going to give in the first place. For instance, student loan forgiveness. They promised that big, like that was a huge thing that they were running on. And they did apparently give away some forgiveness to some people that had a lot of debt. And those people, those few people got really blessed, you know, because of that. So for those people, I could understand why they are like, okay, all right. Oh, my daughter's coughing. For those people, I can understand why they're like, oh, I would vote for them again. I would vote for them again. But there is a huge majority of people that applied for those student loan forgiveness and did not receive anything. Not only that, there is a bunch of people that also paid off their student loans, worked for years on top of years, 20 plus years just to pay off some student loans. And now they hear that these people got their student loans forgiven. They're like, what happened? I worked so hard to pay off my $100,000 worth of debt too. And now they're like, where's my money? So that thing that they did with this student loan thing, it did cause a lot of controversy, which they did not realize was going to happen.
Somebody's in your DM and they're really laying it down. I'm gonna take you over here. Girl, I'll take you to the top. You know what I mean? And then you finally go on the date and it's Burger King.
Or you get catfished.
Or you yeah. If the polls are right and Trump is going up with black voters, what changed?
I wish I knew. I am not a huge fan of Trump. He don't respect the black person.
And Biden does? Has Biden issued an apology for the things that he's been caught saying?
He said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
You're not black.
It's a fact.
What is that?
They have both said
Yes.
things that were questionable
Yes.
and unsavory.
Yes.
But when you
That's
start
a
looking
fact.
at facts, it's like, Biden, you done dropped the ball, brother.
Okay, so some black voters feel let down by Democrats, but I wasn't sure if they knew about how Trump likened himself to black Americans. So I showed them some footage of Trump at the Black Conservative Federation Gala.
I'm being indicted for you, the black population.
I wanted to play a little game, all right? Now, the game is going to be either fist or finger, right? If you like what's happening, you're going to put up your black fist. Now, if you don't like what's happening, there's a finger. Y'all ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
Good. These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come.
You gotta
I
hit
have dark humor.
That's the problem with sound bites and
Listen, look at my man right here, y'all. Look at my man right here. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But no, real talk. Honestly, I personally didn't take offense to that because, you know, I grew up hearing comedians talk this way about other races all the time. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden, oh my God, one guy Trump says this now, oh he's racist. No, that's not it at all. I mean, if you can't take a joke, then you can't take a joke. He didn't really mean that. You know what I mean?
will say your answer.
Okay. I'll play the next clip for you real quick.
Black conservatives understand better than most that some of the greatest evils in our nation's history have come from corrupt systems that try to target and subjugate others. You understand that. I think that's why the black people are so much on my side now, because they see what's happening to me happens to them.
He had me at the first question. I mean, the first thing.
He messed up.
And then he messed up at the end.
So, okay, can we get our signs up? It's the same again. Okay, let's go on to the next clip real quick.
But I got indicted for nothing, for something that is nothing. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing.
Honestly, it's just because people like Trump that they're not taking too much of offense to this. Honestly, it's not because it's like, oh, it's super racist, or because us in the black community, respectfully, we do feel that way. Like, not all of us, not me particular. I don't partake in criminal activity, but a lot of people that do participate in criminal activity feel exactly how he's feeling, and it don't just go for the black people. It goes for the white people. It goes for the Spanish people. It goes for the Asian people, the Indian people. It's not just indirectly towards black people, but you know, everybody loves black culture, so we talk about it. But those things were comical jokes that is supposed to ease the pressure, ease the pain, ease the, you know, the dramatic headlines that this guy is super bad. He's coming with jokes. He's coming with jokes. And if you really took offense to that, you must have grown up in a very coddled place. You didn't go to public school for sure. For sure. And I'm not saying that people should be out here talking crazy to people, but jokes is jokes, man.
All right, so kind of still along the same party lines. Now, do you think Trump is being discriminated against?
Not at all. It's not one side, it's the legal system. No matter who you are, if you do these things, you get charged for it. That's it.
There are two systems of justice. We cannot get away with the same thing white folks get away with.
But with this different sort of accountability system, does it feel like Trump is bad at being white? Just 91?
I noticed how, when I was incarcerated, right, how the white incarcerated people seem to be more angrier than the black incarcerated people. Trump is like the same thought pattern. This ain't supposed to happen to me. I'm not supposed to be indicted. People are not supposed to tell me I committed a crime because I am privileged.
Damn, I had no idea the appeal process for incarceration.
Not because he's privileged, it's more that he's just, who really cares about that? I mean, like, what is the indictment exactly? If you go down the list, he beat the case where he was holding the information from the White House, the paperwork from the White House. He beat that case. He beat the Fannie Willis case. He beat the other case he was dealing with, I believe it was in Florida. The only other case he's dealing with is New York. And honestly, he's probably going to beat that one too. Let's just be honest here. You know, they convicted him. They're giving him a sentence. They're going to give him his thing. It's coming up soon. But honestly, that when you go and read the charges of what he's convicted on, you look at it and you're like, wow. They really try to do this to him just to stop him from being president of the United States. That's how I seen it, honestly, because ain't no normal person going to have to deal with that. I'm telling you right now, an everyday person that missed a year of tax payments, that are missing, they're not going to deal like how he's dealing with it. They're not going to do that. Some people, like I remember Wesley Snipes, he had gotten locked up. The dude from Jersey Shore had gotten locked up. But they were probably doing some weird fraudulent stuff. This guy doesn't even do his taxes. He has people doing it for him, which is a whole different ballgame. But let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below, man. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Let's finish this off and see what's going on here.
White people is gaslighting. But Trump is fighting close to 100 felony charges. How much of a criminal is too much of a criminal?
If more charges get racked up, maybe things that start to become a bit more egregious, is that going to start to weigh on whether or not you're going to change your vote?
No, you pay attention, you listen to the facts, not the fluff, and then you actually have to start doing some research to make sure that what's being presented to you is actual facts. Yes. Okay. And it takes some digging.
Okay, so if you dug and you did your research and you found out what Josh just said was true, would that sway your vote?
Probably not.
I definitely...
Listen, she don't even know if that stuff is true. This woman right here does not know if that stuff is true. She's just capping right now.
Bentley, did not sit down with this panel to change any minds, and I clearly have not.
So yeah, I guess some black folks do with Trump. But was there anything I could get this panel to agree on?
Can we keep these? This is so useful in everyday life.
Listen, man, regardless of what they say in the media, regardless of how some people feel about it, the majority of black people, yes, they are going to vote for Kamala Harris. We all get this. We all understand why. Just off the basic fact that it's identity politics. She's a black woman. She got a sorority sisters, and she's gotten celebrities to come out and all this extraness just for her, which is wild because Joe Biden did the same thing. And, I thought we would have learned our lesson, but I guess not. She's doing what she got to do. She's going to win the majority of them. But there are a whole other set of people. and I'm talking specifically black people, that don't care nothing she is talking about. We don't care at all what she's talking about because it's not making sense to us. And what Trump is actually saying is making sense to us. So, respectfully, win or lose, black people mess with Trump, regardless of how you feel. There's a lot of people, a lot of black people too, that mess with Trump. They just won't say it. They won't say it to your face because they don't want to give that up to you. But there is a whole lot of people that mess with Trump in the black community, man. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one down in the comments below. I hope that y'all like this video, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on y'all way out. Until next time, man. It's your boy Dgotsauce. Peace.